You might think that this is a typical average everyday house, where typical average everyday kids play typical average everyday games. But you'd be wrong. This is the secret command center of the Bribe Busters, where Diego and his friends Lynn, Ada, and Samir are anything but average. And they spend their time on something far more important than typical everyday games. Come on in and find out more. Diego and Lynn are arguing over what to do with the mysterious package in front of them. Ada, as usual, is taking measurements and calculations, trying to determine the possible outcomes. Here's Samir, late as always.
Sorry I'm late. My sister needed...
No time for explanations, Samir. We have a problem.
Not a problem, Lynn. It's a package. Someone left it at the command center this morning. It has our name on it.
Exactly. Someone knows about us. It could be a trick. I agree. I want to finish off my analysis before... Too late.
What? It has our name on it. It looks like a giant computer.
What's that on top?
It says, plug me in. Do it, Samir.
Hello, I'm T.R.A.C.E. You may be wondering why I am here and what this is all about. Well, you see, I have been following the Bribe Busters for some time now. I must say I'm quite impressed. It seems you have been rather busy. I was programmed for one important task by the World-Saving Technology Committee to assemble an elite team of young corruption fighters to be the defenders of fairness for children all over the world. How? Well, I'm a teleportation radar advanced computing entity, but I like to shorten it to T.R.A.C.E. It's really rather clever. You see, if you input the right frequency and location, I can transport you anywhere in the world, so long as there is some type of communication receptacle there, like a TV or radio. I can also send you forward and backward in time. You seem very quiet. Don't worry, you can talk to me, and I can hear you.
Well, listen, T.R.A.C.E., this is very generous of you and everything, but I'm not sure we're the right people. I mean, we're just kids. We're hardly superheroes.
Ah, but you are. Or at least you could be, if you're willing to stand up and fight for what's fair. What do you say, team? Are you ready to change the world?
Oh yeah!
Yes,
Let's do this.
Excellent. Your first case starts now. Here's Camilla and her sister Sophia. Sophia needs to get her driving license processed so she can drive her family to the hospital to visit their sick grandma and drive her sister to school. But the person behind the counter is asking for an extra cash payment, or it could take months. The sisters are devastated. Their family saved up just enough money to pay for the license with nothing to spare for an additional cash payment to the clerk. Now this is where you come in. You've seen what my technology can do. Get to work, team.
Interesting. It appears that this agency pays its workers a really low wage. That's probably one reason why the workers are demanding extra cash payments as bribes from people like Sophia in the first place.
But that's not fair. Sophia and her family don't have a lot of money either.
Can't all these people in the waiting room see that they have the power to put a stop to this? Someone needs to tell them.
Actually, guys, if the people stand together for what's fair, it will change their whole town.
So, do you know what to do?
Yes, send me in. You guys get those images ready. Let's show these people what their future could be. Stop immediately. We are the Bribe Busters. It's perfectly safe. We're here to show you the future. All those people behind the counters rely on getting extra money and small cash bribes from each one of you because they aren't paid enough to live on. But if all of you refuse to pay, things will have to change. If everyone says no to an extra cash payment, which are really hard for poor families to pay, the agency workers will have to process your paperwork without it. It will give agency officials the incentive to work together to ensure all are paid a proper salary for the job they are doing. It will change the way everything in your community works. It will pave the way for a better future for you and your children. We did it!
Great job, team. You have passed your first assignment. Sophia can now drive her sister to school and her family to the hospital. But that's not all you've done. By educating the public that even small bribes have big effects, you united the community to stand against bribery and set in motion a chain of events that will spread throughout the entire village. If we look into the future, we see that this one act gave everyone courage and hope. The community is forever changed. Congratulations! I was right to believe in you. See you again soon.
Well, that was certainly an adventure worth being on time for.
Next time on the Bribe Busters, T.R.A.C.E sends the kids back in time to save a family from a building collapse and stop the greedy businessman responsible. Make sure you don't miss out.